Ariana neighborhood, aka AB. In the Word of God, David says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to talk a little bit about this wanting stuff. You know what I mean? And I talked about it before. God says the belly of the wicked will always want. And that goes for Christians, whatever we want to call ourselves. That even me, all of us, we have to look at ourselves sometimes. If we some of these strong desires and just want, just think about it. Some of the want more and want more and want more. See, if the thing is, and that's why God says you don't have to necessarily like be satisfied, but be grateful. When you're grateful, you can deal with what you got right now and build off that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, because when when we always want, what I'm realizing in life is everybody got a price almost, basically. I ain't gonna say everybody, but everybody got a price, you know what I mean? Because we're always wanting something, you know what I mean, that we don't even really need, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just not even necessary. And sometimes the stuff that we want is only gonna it's only gonna cause us to lose more self-control. You know what I'm saying? Meaning sometimes like we can get into stuff and do stuff, y'all, that makes it hard for us to. Okay, let me give you an example. Before God got a hold of me in the streets and all that, I remember telling my mom one day, it was peaceful, and I came to her house because I wasn't living with her at the time. I came to her house, and I'm just sitting there, and she had little music, jazz going on and all that. Shout out Catrice Thomas, but I told her, she asked me how I was doing, and this is when I was knee deep in the streets, and putting. All right, now I ain't going to say all that. But anyway, I remember telling her, and I thought it was fun. But I think the opposite now. I feel the opposite now. And what I told her was, Mom, why is it so quiet? She said, it's nice and peaceful here and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I lived in chaos. And I told her, Mama, I don't feel right. I'm about to get back out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get back in the lanes. You know what I'm saying? I told her that I didn't, if it wasn't chaos, then I felt weird. You know what I'm saying? And so that goes to tell you that at that point I had opened myself up to stuff that made it hard for me to enjoy a normal life. You know what I'm saying? Peace is not boring. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you into. That's why you keep talking about the renewal of the mind. You know what I'm saying? I used to love chaos. Now I don't. You get what I'm saying? But God does that to you. When God gets a hold of you, He allows you to start. He resets your mind to where you're almost like a kid, to where you're grateful for smaller things. You don't always have to have somebody in your face and something going on, and